I want to touch on something very shortly, or it's probably going to be long. I got it when I had the white truck. I got it once in the freaking blue truck of all things. That thing's so clean. I was like, okay, what kind of drugs are you on? You got it on the white truck. That thing's so clean. I'm like, okay, what kind of drugs are you on? All the paint's peeling off on the hood, the roof, both sides are fucked up in the bed. Oh, the battery went dead, so I had to charge it. It's a 12-volt charger. So you have these people, even with the old horrible, not even really cool, these things. Not cool at all. I just like these things. Reminds me of the old taxi days, seeing them in like New York City, all the yellow cabs with the crazy drivers behind the wheel, like the turbans and shit. You know, Indian dudes that are Pakistani dudes driving the taxis, and then the NYPD cars and FDNY cars. You know, they're all Caprices. They're giving back good memories as a kid. That's why I like the Peabody shit. And the GMT 400, just that they were around since I've pretty much been born. And that was almost like the first new modern truck that was out in, like, you know, the 80s. The very late 80s. So, that kind of stuff. But people are very annoying when it comes to your vehicle. Like look what I'm wearing right now, clothes. Just regular old plain clothes. Some people wear a shirt that says something on it. And I think I mentioned this in the past. And then you have someone, random person, mentioning something about your shirt, whether it has a sports team, a location, a city or a town, a brand, something that says like, you know, some Joe Biden meme thing. You see it over here, Trump 2024, whatever. You see it, a Joe Biden T-shirt, like supporting them, you know, whatever. So people say stuff about that. I would never wear the brand because they don't give me anything. I take emblems off of cars because they're not paying me to advertise. What brand is your car? I get asked all the time. They look all around the thing and do a circle. It makes me laugh. So that is annoying, and some people pay money to promote a brand. I would never do it. I'm never selling t-shirts or hats or anything else. I'm never doing it. Maybe one day I will if it says something funny or something very easy and it can be used or something. I don't know. But not in this current date. We're not branding our brand because it's pointless. I don't have a t-shirt, hat, whatever if I go to an event and I'm handing out stickers, you know, I never would. Hi, how are you? I'm a person, just like you are. I'm not a brand, I'm a person. And that's how you should be viewed by people and other people. So anyway, the car thing. I remember the old grumpy people that are mostly dead now, the boomers, with the old classic car, who had the classic car at the gas pump, and then you have someone bumping into it, getting in the way, trying to get like a picture, going, oh, God, I got a picture in front of your car. What year is that? What year is that car? And then the boomer cars that usually have a front plate on them, says the year of the car. So many of them have that. But people are so oblivious of that, they won't even see that. It's like 1967 Corvette, you know, it says like 1967 on the front. And it's like 1967. Yeah. So, I need a picture of your car! Oh my God! So, you have people like that, and then they walk away and they're driving like a Tesla or like a Toyota Corolla, which Toyota Corolla is actually a pretty freaking cool car, you know. Anyone with the Corolla, you're like, hell yeah. That thing's a signature of quality, like one of the most sold vehicles. I would love to own a Toyota Corolla, and because I only enjoyed those cars when I was working at on the Toyota product. I used to hate Toyotas, and I was like, why are these things breaking so much? But then I figured everything was breaking, and it all depends on who owned the vehicle, how things break. You know, when the engine went bad and the transmission, you just don't know how people beat on the car. And I learned this later in the used car trade in the auction days. You definitely could tell who cared and who didn't, and the big difference in that. And a lot of people are mentally insane and they just don't care in this country, so a lot of things are horrible. And then they pass the junk off to you, and I'm out riding around with a tow truck or just in a van picking these things up, cursing everybody because they just had to trash the thing, and they basically just left you a piece of junk, you know, because they just were selfish. So these people with the old car, they get bugged all the time. They get bugged all the time. I understand why the old person in the old car was a lot of times grumpy. Because you know how many times someone asked them about that car? Oh, is it for sale? How much? How much would you take for that car? How much do you think it's worth? And what year is it? What? How many cylinders? And they pretend like they know something about the car. What's the Chevrolet? Does it give really bad gas mileage? Oh, I couldn't afford the gas in the car. So, like I said, I've gotten it on the white truck, even the blue truck, this piece of shit, all this thing. They get the like the hood characters, you know, the boom 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 boom, like the 30-inch wheels, like they stop and they nearly crash the car when they see like a Caprice and Impala. I don't know why. It's really not that exciting. I thought it was cool when I was a kid, but now I really don't care anymore. Now when I see one of these old Chevys or something, I say, hey, another old freaking poor ass bastard driving an old Chevy truck or a Caprice. I'm like, yo, that's cool. And that's all I really care about. I don't care anything more about a conversation starter. So, what I'm trying to get at is that people get very, very, very annoyed when people have to bug them over nonsense. So when you see something interesting, stop being a jackass and just appreciate what it is. Think it's cool. And remember, you don't have to bug everyone. You don't have to do it. Like when people bug me now, I just play completely dumb. I play completely dumb. Well, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't care. You know what a lot of people do when people show off their car to someone, like, oh, it's the coolest thing ever, and they get like all excited about it and they're showing someone else another car. That person actually could want to steal your car later. Okay, they could want everything on that car. And you could be showing a potential thief everything that your car has. But think about that. I remember these kids in stupid school. They had these cars with the speakers, boom, 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 showing off all these speakers and shit. And you know what happened like a week or a month later? Their speakers got stolen. Yeah, window smashed, speakers gone, radio ripped out. You know why? Because they showed God knows how many people their stupid speakers. Oh, that cost whatever, and they got stolen. But hey, if you're that dumb, you're that dumb. I can't explain everything to you, but unbelievable. Yeah. My crazy dad used to say this when he had the 56 Olds and he was driving it around in, like, I guess the 80s, like the last time I ever ridden in it. I think it was like 1989. I was only a couple years old. So when they were driving it around with the 50-year-old tires on the back, or how old the car was then, 30 something, I don't know. It had like a 1956 tire on the back. Probably didn't all die as children. I'm driving it back from Queens. He would always say how many people were bugging him then in the 80s about that car, pointing, staring, wanting pictures, all this BS, and then it just sat and rotted and it was sold. But yeah, I think Grandpa used to get stopped by it too. He said in the 60s and the 70s, you know, he would always brag for only 47,000 miles, and the whole car is fucked up and the bumper is smashed up. And believe it or not, crazy old Grandpa, their first daughter got married to some dude, and they owned like so much shit in Miami. You know, like the Scarface movie was filmed in that hotel. Yeah, like they owned that shit. Okay, it was crazy. And then they died in the 90s, and then the old guy who had that thing, he sold it like 2000 or something. But crazy shit. But old cars, pain in the ass. Stop bugging people about old cars. It's very annoying. And yeah. That's all you have to say. Turn the light on and make it a little brighter. Yeah, don't be a bragger. Yeah, old car stuff, that's very annoying. And as things get older, people want this old shit, and I basically tell people too to like screw off when about the old stuff. I'm like telling them like, yeah, but you know, you can't get any parts. Yeah, but you know, if you're not in it from years ago, you know, just give up and don't do it at all. Oh, where is this thing anyway? I gotta show this. I don't know if they're watching, but they're probably not. The crazy mad guy, maybe the kid from Malaysia will know them. The crazy mad guy has one of these things. Yeah, they need one. What do I have? Two? Yeah, their 9C1 power steering hose are rotted out. I'm gonna have to do an international deal soon. And yeah, there's one over here with a hardened hose, and Alright, yeah, there's two of them over there. Nice E1 coolers. I still gotta put it on this car. Then I found a nice E1 cooler for these cars. I didn't even know they made them. 9193s. It only runs over here into the tube. It's super rare. They don't make it anymore. It's just a bent tube. It's nonsense. It's useless. But the people want like $150 for them on eBay for a bent tube. Okay. I'm gonna probably best offer one like 30 bucks. See if they take it. Even that's too much. $30 shipped. But it's eBay. I have a video about eBay, how horrible that crap is. But anyway, old car. You see someone, old car, old truck, old motorcycle, whatever. You really don't have to bug them. And it's kind of dangerous. Some people are paying more attention to the old car than the road itself, and they crash their car, don't pay attention, or, you know. I'm done with car shows, any kind of car event, whatever. I think they're all dangerous. I had seen close calls here with old people with like, I don't know, 500 plus probably horsepower car probably, and they're almost like running into things because they're so old and they can't modulate the gas and the brake anymore, but they're still driving the classic car because it's just what they do, like every day of the week. It's like their only outing, and it's freaking dangerous. So I stay away from that after seeing that, and I'll never go to a car show or any kind of event again, and I just don't care. You know, I just don't care. The only kind of car thing I will be involved with anyone I know personally, or any random person who needs help, and I will help them for free, like I usually do, and just tell them what the deal is, and they try to give me money and stuff, and no, I don't accept money. Did you learn something? If they say yes, then that's good enough for me. If you just sat there with your arms folded, maybe it'd be a different story. But yeah, I'm done with that. Anyone who has an old car that's, you know, like nothing like these are a piece of junk. This is a Caprice. It's a piece of junk. In a 1977 frame, it's a pile of junk. The General Motors product, it's garbage. So deny it all you want. And that company itself, their whole image is horrible as well, General Motors. But yeah, if you see an old car, you don't have to bug the person. It's just annoying, you know. I get offers all the time. Hey, you want to sell this? You want to sell your white truck? You want to sell? I go, what else am I gonna freaking drive? I go, are you trying to take away my car? Like, I say shit like that to people. I just like mess with them. It's kind of fun.